Hi there everybody, it's UK independent Stampin' Up demonstrator Helzie here from slimandstylish.stampingup.net. Thank you ever so much for joining me today as we celebrate with the Stamp Around the UK blog hop. So myself and my friends at Stamp Around the UK are today video hopping using a product from the Sale-a-Bration catalogue. How exciting. Don't forget, once you finish watching this video, to press the little down arrow on my description bar and you'll be able to see everybody else's video and hop along and see what they've created with. And if it's your first time coming over to one of my videos, thanks ever so much for joining me and I hope you like my project. Right, the stamp set I have decided to use from the Sale-a-Bration catalogue for this project is the Friendly Hello stamp set. Love it. It does come with some absolutely gorgeous 12 by 12 designer series paper that is just absolutely beautiful in some really gorgeous colours. But I have decided I'm going to create my own background with it today because I can't help but blend, and I love a good blending project. So here we go. You're going to want a piece of basic white cardstock that is 10.5 centimetres by 14.8 centimetres. So it will be the exact same size as your card base, all right? And then the stamps that you're going to want to get onto your stamp to start off with is this one here, your leaf and your flower, okay? Those are the ones I'm going to be using. Oh, you also might want this one as well. Right. That one. The leaf, the sprig, and the little flower. I haven't used that one yet. How exciting! Do quite like this one. I have used this on quite a few of my projects. I think it's actually my favourite Sale-a-Bration stamp. Actually, no, I lie. I completely lied to you. This one is my favourite Stampin' Up stamp, the driving by one. This is one of the £45 ones. So if you spend £45 from my store, you get this for free. Or, you know, you get a choice, but you can pick this one. This and the paper is for £90. So this is my favourite £90 one, and this is my favourite £45 one. That probably doesn't let then any of them get upset about not being my favourite, does it? So I'm just going to pop these onto blocks. I've got loose grid paper today. As you notice, it keeps moving because I don't like getting my grid paper dirty, and I'm going to be doing an awful lot of colouring and blending with this project. So I've already set myself up for a fail and put myself some loose grid paper on just in case. I can then just whip it off and you've got a nice clean piece underneath. And another block that size. Oh, I've actually filmed a few projects today, so I've actually got my blocks all used on the desk. Right, there we go. Memento ink. And what we're going to do is we're going to build this up into a really fun background, okay? So let me show you how I'm going to do this. I'm going to start off with the big stamp. So if you're trying to use or make your own DSP, always start with the big one. And I'm going to pop it sort of about there to start off with. Isn't that gorgeous? I'm going to pop a leaf coming off it. And I'm going to pop a sprig coming off it. Okay, now this one here, you don't have to pop anything coming off it because it's already got stuff coming off, okay? And you just want to cover the whole card with the stamps like this. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to speed you up while I cover the whole card, and I will see you once the card is covered. And there we go. Whip that off and you can see it on a clean piece of grid paper. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this back in and I'm going to start colouring the background. So I'm going to colour the entire lot. So what I'm going to do, and I'm going to use a few different colours from this to really build up the colour, is first of all I'm going to use the bronze stamping blend. So you get the bronze one and the ivory one in the pack. The ivory ones like this, they don't generally go together because they are so different, but they're great for adding tones and highlights, okay? So what I'm going to do is in the centre part of all the flowers, I am going to put the bronze on. Okay. And don't worry if you miss them, you can always come back at the end, but I think that's all of them, I think. And then I'm going to grab some pumpkin pie, and this is the dark pumpkin pie. I just want to make this card really bright. And I'm going to go over the bronze and over a little bit of the white, not all of it. Okay. But just trying to create some tone and some definition in here. Okay, and finally for the middle bits, I'm going to come in with the dark Daffodil Delight, and I'm going to go over all of the colour that's in the centre. Okay, so the bronze, the pumpkin pie and the white bit, just to sort of really make that pop. Okay, like that. Right, next up are the leaves. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do one of each one, show you how I would colour it, and then once again I'm going to pop you on QuickTime so that you don't have to sit here and watch me colour everything. Okay, so for the leaves I'm using dark shaded spruce to start off with, and I'm just going to do sort of on that side the dark shaded spruce, okay, on where the veins are. I'm now going to do the light shaded spruce on the other side where the veins are. Okay, and then I'm going to come in with just Jade Dark, and I'm going to go over this and push the colour out on both sides. Like that. So I'm going over both of what we've just done and push the colour out all the way to the tip, but you'll notice I haven't gone to the edge of the card because that's where I'm going to come in with just Jade Light. And I'm just going to go around the edges to tie the colour in before going over the entire leaf and just blending all of that colour in together. Okay, so you get some sort of definition on the leaves. So that's what I'm going to do on those. Okay, I'm going to also be using these colours for these leaves and these leaves. For the actual flower, I've decided that I want to go with a purple colour. Okay, so I'm going to be using light and dark fresh freesia. I'm going to be using dark Highland heather, and then I'm going to also be using light and dark blackberry bliss. Okay, there is a light Highland heather. Let me just grab that so you can see what that looks like in that colour. But I was actually not going to use that one, but actually looking at them, yeah, I will. Let's see how we go. So what I'm going to do, starting off with the dark blackberry bliss, is I'm going to go over all of the lines on the petals. Okay, and I'm going to do it on all of the flowers the exact sort of same way. But of course, it doesn't matter if you're not getting all the same lines on each one, because, you know, they're flowers and in the sun, they're going to look a bit odd. So once you've done that, what you want to do with your light fresh freesia is you want to go around the edges here of each petal. Okay, and make sure that each one is coloured all the way to the edge, so that when we blend we don't have to then worry that there's any white left. Okay, so then you want to start working down your colours. You start with your darkest, go to your lightest, and then you work your ones in the middle. Okay, so with your light blackberry bliss, I'm just going to go all the way around the centre of the flower, pushing that colour out. Okay, then I'm going to come in with the dark Highland heather, and I'm just going to work up the one side of the flower, just the one side, like that. Okay, and you want to blend it into the blackberry bliss. Okay. Light Highland Heather, you want to go over the dark bit all the way down to the bottom and just start to come over onto the light part of the petal. Okay. You can see here you're just really starting to create some tone and some depth. Okay, and to finish it off, you want the dark fresh freesia. And what you're going to do with this is you're going to go over the gap that you haven't coloured, and then you're going to go over the entire petal just to bring that colour in, and it's going to go a really nice deep toned petal colour. Okay. Doesn't matter if you go into the next flower, because obviously you're going to do the same colours over there, so it'll still look right. Okay, and that's what my flower is going to look like. Finally, I'm going to be using the purple as well to be doing the little buds that are on the side of each one of these, and then I'm going to attack the background. And by attack the background, what I mean is I'm going to take the dark misty moonlight, I'm going to go around each piece on the card like that with the dark, so around each section of the card, and then I am going to colour the in-between bits with the light misty moonlight. Okay, so I'm going to pop you on quick while I colour so that you don't have to sit and watch me do everything. All right, see you in a few minutes. And there we go. There is the finished background of my card. And that's why I had my grid paper underneath, so we would see. So to finish up, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a sentiment to pop on there. So I'm going to do, I hope you have the best birthday, because I've used the Hello Friend so much from this set because it's beautiful that I just fancied something a little different. So what I'm going to do with this one is I'm actually going to do some heat embossing. So I'm just going to grab my Versamark and my embossing stuffs, keep them all in like a little tub over here. So let's get that onto a block. I am just going to get some misty and moonlight cardstock. I say that, I'm hoping I've got some. Yes, I have. There we go. Oh, is that Night of Navy? That looks very, very deep, doesn't it, compared to the colour I've actually coloured it. Let's have a look. Let's see if a Blackberry Bliss would look better. Do you know, I think that would look better. Okay, right. Let's just pop some embossing powder onto there. Stamp our sentiment. Hope you have the best birthday, and we'll stamp it about there. And where's my white embossing powder? It's just there, so let's just pop that over that. Hope you have the best birthday. I'm just actually going to get my little paintbrush and knock that off the bottom, because I must have got a bit of static on the end there. Right, move that to the side and try not to tip it up, Els, because I do that quite regularly, and then I have powder everywhere. And I'm just going to heat that up. Sorry, I've just missed a bit in the middle. You can tell because you want it to go shiny, not stay matte. And then you know whether you've got it all or not. So I'm just going to use the tailored tag punch. Love this one. And punch that out. Hope you have the best birthday. Okay, and we've got the denim ribbon. So this is part of the new mini catalogue. And it's beautiful. So I'm just going to cut myself a strip of this. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to fold it over like that. And I'm just going to cut both pieces at a clean slant. That was definitely not a clean slant. Look at that. That's the most messed up slant in the world. There we go. Right. So that will go onto the card and it will sit like that underneath my sentiment. Okay, so for that you want your stamp and seal. Pop a strip of that across the centre of the card. You don't want to run it the full length of the ribbon because you do want the ribbon to sit loose at the ends like that so that it looks like it's not stuck to the card. Okay, a couple of dimensionals, one at the bottom of the tag and one at the top of the tag so that the denim runs through the middle. Okay, like that. And then to finish off, I'm going to be popping some embellishments on the card once I've added it to my card base. So I've got my card base. I'm just going to score it in half so I can fold it in half. That would have helped to have done before the video, Helzie, you know, but there we go. And score and burnish. Okay, and I'm actually going to stick this down with my multi-purpose liquid glue. Doesn't that look pretty on the back? I think so. And as I cut it to the size of the card, it's just going to cover the entire front. And to finish it up with my embellishments, what I'm going to use is we've got the matte dots. There we go, classic matte dots. And I'm going to be using the white ones down the bottom here, just to really make the card totally pop. Oh, okay. And then finally, just to finish up, I've got our iridescent sequins that are part of the artistic expressions suite. So I'm just going to be popping some of those on because they're pretty much see-through. So they're going to apply some real fun bling onto this card as well. Love a bit of bling. Okay, and I'm just popping those around like that so that you've got both on the card. And there is my Sale-a-Bration card for the day. Please don't forget to go to all of the other videos and have a look what my wonderful friends over at the Stamp Around UK blog hop have done today. You'll be able to click on each of the links and see which sets they've used. And don't forget, you've only got until the 28th of February to claim your Sale-a-Bration sets. And you can get them when you purchase through me at slimandstylish.stampingup.net For every £45 you can get a free set that's worth sort of 1 credit, and this one here is worth 2, so for every £90 you can get one of these. Thanks everybody, and I will see you again soon. Cheers, bye. I hope you've enjoyed today's project. All items that I have used on this video are available to purchase from my store www.slimandstylish.stampingup.net. Alternatively, if you would like a copy of our catalogues, please send me an email to slimandstylish@live.co.uk or leave me a comment below and I'll get in touch with you. I upload regular content to this channel, so if you do enjoy watching my tutorials, please make sure that you have subscribed and rang the bell to get notifications when new videos go live. Thank you for joining me and have a lovely day.